You are not angry because of what they said. You are angry because you have never trained your mind to be stronger than your emotions. Most people believe anger is power. They think reacting fast means confidence. They think raising their voice means dominance. But every time you lose control, you reveal one painful truth. You are not in charge of yourself. And if you are not in charge of yourself, someone else always will be. Tonight, I want to tell you a story about a man who ruled half the world, yet struggled to rule his own mind. He was the most powerful man alive. Armies obeyed his commands. Nations feared his decisions. His name was Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who could order thousands of soldiers into battle with a single sentence. But despite all that power, he fought a private war every single day. Not against enemies across the border, not against betrayal in the Senate, but against anger, frustration, fear, and disappointment inside his own heart. Imagine leading an empire during war, famine, plague, and political corruption. Imagine receiving news that a trusted general failed you. Imagine hearing whispers of betrayal from people you once called friends. Most men would explode with rage. Most leaders would punish immediately just to prove authority. But Marcus did something different. Before reacting, he paused. Before speaking, he questioned himself. He wrote in his journal at night, reminding himself that people act out of ignorance, not evil. He reminded himself that losing his temper would only weaken his judgment. He understood something most of us never learn. The first victory of the day is not over others. It is over yourself. Now let me bring this closer to your life. You wake up and someone disrespects you at work. A message is ignored. A friend cancels plans. A stranger comments something negative online, and suddenly your heart beats faster, your jaw tightens. Your mind starts creating arguments. You replay what you will say. You imagine proving them wrong. You feel heat rising inside your chest. That heat feels powerful. It feels justified. But in that exact moment, you are standing at a crossroads. Named Epictetus, who was once a slave. The master continued, and the leg snapped. Epictetus looked at him and said, "I told you that you would break it." Think about that level of control. Physical pain, humiliation, injustice, yet no loss of emotional balance. Why? Because he understood that his body could be harmed, but his mind was still his choice. Emotional control does not mean you feel nothing. It means you choose what deserves your energy. Most people today are exhausted not because life is hard, but because they react to everything. Every opinion becomes a battle. Every disagreement becomes an attack. Every inconvenience becomes a crisis. Your energy is limited. If you spend it on small insults, you will have none left for big goals. Picture a lion in the wild. It does not chase every barking dog. It does not roar at every small animal that challenges it. It moves with calm certainty. When it acts with purpose, not emotion. The reason calm people appear intimidating is because they are not easily shaken, and the world cannot manipulate a person who refuses to react. Let me tell you about a young man who struggled with anger. He grew up believing that defending his pride meant raising his voice. Every argument ended with broken relationships. Every job ended because he could not tolerate criticism. One day, an older mentor told him something simple. If a stranger calls you a dog, do you start barking? The young man laughed and said, "No." The mentor replied, "Then why do you become what others call you?" That sentence changed him. He realized insults only hurt when he accepts them as truth. The real battlefield is interpretation. Someone ignores you, you interpret it as disrespect. Someone corrects you, you interpret it as humiliation. Someone succeeds, you interpret it as your failure. But events themselves are neutral. It is your story about them that creates emotion. When you control the story, you control the feeling. There is a powerful practice used by Stoic thinkers. Before entering any difficult situation, they imagine what could go wrong. They expect delays, mistakes, criticism, and discomfort. So when those things happen, they are not shocked. Anger often comes from surprise, from believing life should go exactly as planned. But life has never promised that. When you expect obstacles, you meet them calmly. You must understand something important. Emotional control is not weakness, it is delayed strength. Anyone can shout, few can stay silent with dignity. Anyone can slam a door, few can walk away with composure. The person who controls their temper controls the room. Think about the last time you lost control. Maybe you sent a message you regretted. Maybe you spoke words you wish you could take back. In that moment, did it make your life better? Or did it create distance? Anger is like throwing a burning coal at someone else. You are the one who gets burned first. Now imagine a different version of you. Someone insults you and you smile slightly. Someone provokes you and you respond slowly. Someone doubts you and you use it as fuel instead of fire. That version of you cannot be easily manipulated. That version makes decisions based on logic, not ego. That version wins in the long term. Here is a simple rule. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space lies your freedom. Most people never notice that space because they react instantly. Train yourself to pause, take one breath, count slowly. Ask, what outcome do I want here? Not what feels good now, but what serves my future. When you master emotional control, something incredible happens. You stop fearing difficult people. You stop fearing criticism. You stop fearing conflict, because you know no matter what happens, you will not lose yourself. And once you cannot be provoked, you become unshakable. The world today profits from your emotional reactions. Social media is designed to trigger you. News headlines are designed to outrage you. Arguments are designed to divide you. A calm mind is a rebellious act in a chaotic world. When you refuse to react, you reclaim your power. Marcus Aurelius once wrote that you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. He ruled an empire, yet reminded himself daily that other people's behavior is not under his control, only his responses. That lesson is timeless. You may not rule Rome, but you rule your reactions. So the next time anger rises, do not suppress it blindly. Observe it. Ask, what belief is being threatened? Ask, why this matters so much. Often you will discover it is your ego demanding validation. An ego is a poor master. Emotional control is a daily practice, not a one-time decision. You will fail sometimes. You will react sometimes. But each moment is another opportunity to choose differently. Strength is built repetition after repetition. If you truly want power, do not chase dominance over others. Chase dominance over yourself. Because when you conquer your emotions, no insult can control you, no setback can break you, and no person can manipulate you. The calm mind is not passive, it is prepared, it is disciplined, it is free. And freedom is the ultimate form of strength.